With cluttering, it's also very important because clut, clut, when we have when people with ADHD have clutters, when they presented with lack of organization, that persistent, that is, it becomes habitual. It hinders productivity. And we can think about how that happened. Because when you're looking for this document, because there's no place for it, you might spend 1 hour looking for a particular document, when if you have a place for it, you could have finished what you have to do. So cluttering hinders productivity, and unorganized environment also increases distractibility and the stress level. So it's important that we get organized. And these are some of the examples or some strategies that can help us. You don't have to do everything that I put out here, but you can pick one or two that you feel can help, that you feel are manageable for you, and then you use that. Set realistic goals and expectations. Maybe not more than one goal. When you want to deal with cluttering, you want to deal with one section at a time. If I say I'm going to clean my whole room, then you might not do anything. So you want to just do it in sections. Maybe I'll deal with the table first. Maybe then I'll deal with the closet. Maybe then I'll deal with whatever is in the room. So set realistic goals and expectations and break tasks into smaller, manageable chunks. Use timer techniques. Pomodoro, I don't know if all of us are familiar with it, but Pomodoro is very simple. It's just breaking tasks into smaller chunks. 25, or you work for 30 minutes, you take 5 minutes break. You work for 1 hour, you take 10 minutes break. And that's it. People with ADHD tends to like music, to enjoy music. So create your playlist that will keep you energized as you're cleaning. Implement the 1 in 1 out rule. That's been difficult for me to do. So, but if you can do it, please go for it. Some people have done it successfully. That means in order for you to bring one thing to your house, maybe in terms of clothing, then you have to take one out. So that's the 1 in, 1 out. So you buy a new one, then one old one have to go. So if you can do that, that would be great. People have done it successfully. I have not been able to do that successfully. Use clear labeled containers for storage, because it helps you to see what is in there, and you want to label that with the content that is in there. So that will help. Create designated spaces for things that you use frequently. You might want to use a bedside caddy for that. Maybe that's where you keep your phone, that's where you keep your keys, that's where you keep your ID, all those little things that are very important for you every day, so you know a place for it. And I like the last one that I have here, establish a put it away immediately rule. Well, sometimes that works. I know I've tried to do that in my house. It's always a struggle. Put things away immediately. Immediately. You use dishes, wash it right away. Put things away. So if that works for you, please do it. If not, this is the one I said I like. Implement a daily 10-minute tidying routine. That has worked for me. So set a time that you want to put things away, everything that you use today. If you can't do it right away, then set 10 minutes tidying time. So that would be your routine. It can be the last thing before bedtime. It can be the first thing in the morning. So whatever works for you. If at night work for me. So you know that my bedtime routine is okay. After, when I think I'm ready for bed, then it's time for me to first of all put the stuff away, sit down and write my to-do list for tomorrow, and then it's time to pray and then go to bed. That might be my bedtime routine. If it's in the morning will not work for me because I sleep late. So, but consistency is the key. Whatever works for you. So consistency is the key. Mail and paperwork can be a problem. It can become overwhelming. We're talking of adults, so we receive mail every day. So sort it out every day. If you can do it every day, and throw it out. If the one that you don't need or necessary mails, throw it out immediately. If not, then do it. If you want to do it weekly, then do it weekly. But daily is better. Use a donation box for ongoing cluttering. So you might have a box where you're going to, okay, the things that you need to give away or that you don't need anymore, that you don't use anymore. So and then when that box is full, you take it to Salvation Army or somewhere for their use. Practice the 2 minutes rule. This has been found to be very effective by every successful people. 2 minutes rule for quick tasks. Any task that does not take more than 2 minutes, do it right now. We don't need to suspend that. Do it now. So they said it's one of the habits of successful people. Use productivity apps for task management. I have a list. I think it's the next slide where you can choose which one will work for you and reward yourself as you're doing well. Oh, where is that? All right. So for impulse control, if it's a big problem for you that you pour out words that you don't want to say, you say rude things that you don't mean to say, you talk to your neighbor, ask you, okay, I'm looking at the time. So but you wanna kind of stop yourself from doing that. Then couple of strategies that have worked before for people. Paraphrasing what somebody said to you instead of responding. Paraphrase. That gives you a little time to think about what you're saying, so that you can respond appropriately. Inhale and exhale. I don't know. Adults might be able to do that. Talk slowly, but I think the paraphrasing might work for adults. See the past and feel the future. I talk about that. So you can make a picture of your expected reward, make it feasible for you. And keep a sense of humor. It's okay to say, yo, I'm sorry, it's my ADHD that just showed up. I'll work on it. I'll do better next time. And then you move on. When you find yourself that you make mistake. Yes, time management is a big deal. So using apps, timers, calendars, we talked a lot about timers last month. Timers work a lot and it helps a lot. Mindfulness is another thing that will be good for adults. Deep breathing exercises, you practice what is it that will help you to calm down and be able to focus. So these are the apps. Todoist. I don't know if anyone has used any of these before and you found it helpful. I know about Todoist. Simple Mind I have not used, but Brain Focus.
Yeah,
Go
I've
ahead.
used Evernote.
Okay.
Evernote is awesome. You could put anything, a picture, you can upload pictures to whatever you're doing.
Okay.
It's
Thank
useful.
you. It's gonna help you to um Evernote will help you with note taking, which can be very useful even at home. You might need to take notes to yourself, for your work, for your school, or whatever project that you're working on. And it will keep your notes in one place, so you're not looking for it all over the place. I know that uh, my older son, when he was in middle school, we have to ask for the accommodation that the teachers allow him to submit his work electronically because he struggled with this organization. We did a lot of color coding, it didn't work. And it's very painful to watch them because he sat at home, he would do his homework and he, diligently completed homework, completed a project, and he got to school and he forgot to submit the project. And the teacher said, you got a zero. And there's a boy you watch do this homework all night for days. And now he's getting zero. So we had to find a way to help. And at that time, I think iPad was just coming out. It was a few years ago now. And so we had to invest in the iPad and ask the teacher, is it okay that you submit his homework electronically? So then that means as soon as it finishes homework, it can submit it to the teacher. Then we don't have to worry about, did you take it to school now? Did you find it when you get to school? You can find it in your bag. So Evernote would be very good. Todoist has been very helpful. Um, it's like, I like post-it notes. So it's like post-it note to me. So you can write a lot of things. These are my to-do, the things that I need to get done today. Just like the focus at will, we also do the same thing for us. So these are some of the apps that can help depending on, what area we need to focus on. Uh, do we have any question? I did not get to see what is that? I did not get to see the chat to see if there's any question there. So do we have any question before we move on? Okay. All right. I didn't see any question here. So what we're talking about today is that ADHD is beatable. Yes, it's daunting. Yes, it can present in 10,000 ways and it can be very overwhelming, but there are ways to manage the symptoms. Um, with education, with support, with creativity and prayers, you can turn weaknesses into strength. We can turn challenges and failures into successes. So discover your strengths and capitalize on them. So at school, this is what we do. We find the strengths in every individual and we use their strengths to compensate for um, for their weaknesses. And one step at a time. So if there are no questions, I'm gonna go ahead and show us some adults who are living with ADHD and very, very successful. Some of these people, we all probably know them. Of course, we know Bill Gates if you don't know any one of them. I think Michael Jordan is also popular internationally. Simone. So we know that individuals with ADHD can be successful. So all those symptoms does not have to stop us. We just have to work at it, if I can put it that way. And I do have an announcement. This is my announcement. And I'm asking, there's a group in Nigeria, they are called the Super Parent Foundation. They are a group of parents with disabilities. They have children with disabilities of all kinds. Um, Down syndrome, physical disabilities, mental disabilities, cognitive disabilities, name it. And they all came, they come together and they form this group, the Super Parents. And some of us we know because, as a Nigerian, we do not have a lot of resources for these people. And this is the need that they sent, the list of the need that was sent to me. I just met with them and I want to support them, but I know I can't do it alone. So I'm asking if anyone feel led um, to support them, please reach out to me. Um, or let me know what you can do. Nothing is too small, nothing is too big. And then together we can all be happy together. It is a challenge when you have a child with disabilities. So if you can find anyone that can come alongside with them, I think at least that will, alleviate some of the stress level. We can't take the pain from them, but at least we can support them in little or big ways. So thank you in advance. Yes, so these are some of the things that they need. They need financial assistance. They need money so they can see therapists in Nigeria, and even food, just for them to be able to get food for their children. Some of them need wheelchairs for their children because a lot of them have the need. They have cerebral palsy and they are not mobile.